Yesterday, LeBron shared details about his first meeting with Michael Jordan. LeBron said he couldn't believe he was seeing MJ because in his mind, he was someone who didn't actually exist. He said, quote, "I literally couldn't believe it was him. I couldn't believe it. The dude looked like Jesus Christ to me. He was Black Jesus to me." Now, Shannon, I know you've mentioned meeting MJ, and so are you surprised by LeBron's reaction to meeting MJ?
No, and Skip, when LeBron met Mike, he was 15, 16 years of age. Hell, I'm a grown-ass man. Skip, I'm in the NFL. I'm going to the Pro Bowl. I'm an all-pro. And, Skip, it's hard to explain. And I'm good at words, Skip, and I can tell a story with the best of them. But you can't explain it until you meet him, until you see him for the very first time. And even after the first time, I still felt that way after the second, third, fourth time that I met the guy. Skip, it's kind of like, I don't know, who, maybe if you met Shakespeare, yeah, that's your favorite writer of all time. Imagine Skip Bayless, and Shakespeare walks up. "Hey, Skip, how you doing? You know my name? William Shakespeare? No, Skip Bayless?" Or maybe F. Scott Fitzgerald, maybe Hemingway, some of the Frost, or some of the great writers of our time. They walk up and they like, "Skip Bayless, I love your word. Keep doing." Man, Skip Bayless be doing bad. Oh my goodness. William Shakespeare knows Skip Bayless. Hemingway, Faulkner, Skip, that's what it is. You take the person that you would, in your profession, which is writing and journalism, think about that. And you met one of those guys, what that would do. Well, that's what Michael Jordan is. If you hoop, hell, I ain't even know hoop, and I felt that way. But just imagine if you hoop and you met the guy that you had purchased all of it. You had your mom and grandma buying you all those shoes, saving up extra, you cutting grass and doing all the things you can to get extra money so you can buy those shoes. And you watch this man grow up, and then all of a sudden, you get an opportunity to meet him. Yeah, I'm not, LeBron should not be ashamed, because I can assure you, every other basketball player that's met him after that, I'm not saying because Skip, Magic, and Bird, they already had their identities. Kareem, they had their, but these young, starting with Shaq and going down, they felt the exact same way LeBron did.
By the way, if William Shakespeare had been alive today, I believe he would have been a huge Undisputed fan. And if I had met him, he would have been in awe of me because I know Shannon Sharp. I work with Shannon Sharp. Oh, wow, you know Shannon Sharp? Okay,
you know what's Skip?
Back to the point. Let's not change the subject. I'm sorry, Shannon Sharp. Everything that I heard from your man, LeBron James, on Undisputed, I believe it was late yesterday, last night, all the clips I've seen, they all sound like concession speeches. It's as if he's conceding, yep, Mike was the GOAT. That's how it comes across, because he's saying, wow, imagine me playing with Mike. I could have been his Scotty. I could have been his Robin. I could have been his complimentary passer. What? Don't say that, LeBron. You're disqualifying yourself from the GOAT debate. It's over. And now he's talking about how much he idolized Jordan, how it was like meeting God. And by the way, just a quick point from my point of view, and again, I didn't play in the NBA, obviously, but I was the biggest Jordan fan, and the first time I met him, I didn't feel like I was in the presence of a god. I just felt like I was in the presence of the greatest performer in the history of sports. He didn't come across as godlike to me in demeanor or aura or whatever that is, but that's beside the point. It did to LeBron. And yet, Shannon, I always interpreted LeBron's actions as saying, I got next. When he had chosen one tattooed on him in high school, I thought he was saying, I'm about to be better than that guy in Chicago. When he chose to wear 23, the immortal number that Jordan had made so all-time GOAT famous, I thought it was LeBron's way of saying, I'm going to take his number and I'm going to take it up a level. And when he adopted or borrowed Michael's pregame powder toss routine, I thought it was LeBron saying, I got next. I'm going to do exactly what he did, except I'm going to do it better. And now it just seems like he wanted to be like Mike, like everybody else in the world did. I want to be like Mike. He didn't want to be Mike or be better than Mike. He just wanted to be like Mike. He wanted to, it was like a little kid idolizing his superhero. So he wants to wear his number, do his powder toss, be like him, but not better than him. So when he just gushes with idolatry, I'm thinking, what are you doing, LeBron? You're sending a signal to all your blind witnesses out there. It's over. He's the greatest. He's actually the Black Jesus, as Reggie said in the documentary. After he torched Jordan in the first half as a rookie, and then Jordan put him back in his place in the second half, Jordan said to him, you don't talk trash to Black Jesus. And from that point on, I think Reggie was done. Reggie's like, from then on, I either called him Black Jesus or Black Cat. And you could tell, Reggie said, I wasn't afraid of him. Yeah, you were. You basically told us, in the end, you were in awe of him. You held fear in your heart for that man. And I believe in the end, so does LeBron. And yet, Shannon, if we reverse roles, when Michael, as a young player, as a rookie, when he first met Dr. J, the great Julius Erving, the first great dunker, slam dunk contest winner, Skywalker, do you think he was in awe and he thought, I'm in the presence of Black Jesus? He didn't think that. No, he thought in his heart of hearts, he didn't say it, but he thought, I'm better than he is. When Michael met Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, what do you think he thought? Nothing. He didn't think anything. I'm meeting some really good players, but I'm better than they are. I'm better than anybody who ever played. He knew it from the start.
But Skip, Michael was the first guy to have, like, for a basketball player to have international fame. He was different. He wasn't like Magic. He wasn't like Larry. He wasn't like Dr. J. He was different, and everybody knew it. They marketed him different. Yes, they marketed to a culture, but he was iconic, Skip. Nobody else was. Magic and Larry was iconic in the States, but Jordan was a global brand, Skip. You know that. But this is what LeBron said. LeBron tweeted this, Skip. He said, no, I didn't say I envisioned MJ as a teammate, not an adversary. A question was asked, do I think I could have been a teammate of his and compliment his game? He said, yes. But he also said, I would die to compete against every single one of them, too. Don't get it twisted. Crown, king, of course, GOAT, that also. Nevertheless, MJ, thank you for being my angel, inspiration, and superhero. Skip, this isn't